Hi everyone, welcome to our fifth episode of MCQs on Pol Science. We are uploading videos to help you for your competitive exams. In this episode, we are going to discuss on MCQs related with history of Indian independence movement. Subscribe our channel to get notified immediately when the episodes will be uploaded. Here is an information for you. In our Facebook page, we regularly post important short notes which will be very much helpful for your preparation for any exam related with political science. Link is in below description. Now let us start with the question number 1. Who started non-cooperation movement during British India? Mahatma Gandhi, Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. The answer is Mahatma Gandhi. Non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation movement was started in the year 1920 by Indian National Congress under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. What was its aim? Its aim was to promote Swadeshi principles, use Swadeshi things and eradication of untouchability from society. This was essentially a peaceful and non-violent protest against the British Raj in India. Causes behind movement. British failed to fulfill their promise of rewarding autonomy which they promised before First World War, which was happened in the year 1914 to 1918, and Government of India Act of 1919 was dissatisfactory for Indian people. Then Rowlatt Act of 1919, which allowed certain political cases to be tried without juries and permitted internment of suspects without trial, and this infuriated people. And Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919 angered many Indians and they became more aggressive and took firm stance against the government. End of the movement. This movement was so popular that the leaders of Khilafat movement also joined against the British Raj in this protest. Gandhiji called off the movement in February 1922 in the wake of Chauri Chaura incident. We will discuss about Chauri Chaura incident later. A lot of leaders like Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das and Vallabhbhai Patel were against the suspension of the movement only due to spontaneous violence. Question number 2. Who was the Viceroy of British India during non-cooperation movement? Lord Reading, Lord Chelmsford, both A and B? Only A. The answer is Lord Chelmsford. Lord Chelmsford served as Viceroy of British India from 1916 to 1921. He was responsible for the Montagu-Chelmsford reforms of 1919. This reform gave greater authority to local Indian representative bodies. But Chelmsford passed repressive anti-terrorism laws to repress widespread opposition from Indian reformists, the Indian reformists who were against British Raj. The laws sparked unrest at Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Question number 3. Which of the following incident was the driver of subsequent withdrawal of non-cooperation movement? Creation of Bengal Presidency, partition of Bengal, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Chauri Chaura incident. We have already discussed in question number 1. The answer is Chauri Chaura incident. Now we will discuss the options one by one. Creation of Bengal Presidency. Bengal Presidency emerged from trading posts established in Mughal Bengal during the Emperor Jahangir in 1612. So, when Bengal Presidency was created? In the year 1612. After the Indian Mutiny of 1857, the British government assumed direct administration of India. The Bengal Presidency was reorganized. Second option, partition of Bengal. It was happened in July 1905 by Viceroy Lord Curzon. But people of Bengal outraged as they saw it as a divide and rule policy. In order to appease Bengali sentiment, Bengal was reunited by Lord Hardinge in the year 1911. Chauri Chaura incident. On 2nd February 1922 in Chauri Chaura, a village of Uttar Pradesh, non-cooperation movement was led by a retired army soldier Bhagwan Ahir. The demonstrators were beaten up and put in the lockup by police. On 4th February, approximately 2,000 to 2,500 protesters assembled and started marching towards police chowki. Sub-inspector in charge ordered to open fire on the advancing crowd, but people got infuriated and they set fire on police chowki. 23 policemen died and Gandhi called off the movement. Question number 4. Who among the following presented the main resolution of non-cooperation movement during the annual session of the Congress in Nagpur in 1920? Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, M.K. Gandhi, C.R. Das. The answer is C.R. Das or Chittoranjan Das, who is also called Deshbandhu. He was a barrister, nationalist, politician and an activist. He was the founder of Swaraj Party in Bengal, which was established in the year 1923, and Deshbandhu died in the year 1925. He moved the main resolution of non-cooperation in 1920 session of the Congress in Nagpur. Role of others: Gandhi, Nehru and Vallabhbhai Patel. Gandhi was the main force behind the movement, announced a manifesto in 1920. Jawaharlal Nehru encouraged the formation of Kisan Sabhas. Vallabhbhai Patel spread the movement in Gujarat. Question number 5. Who among the following formed communist group in Calcutta under the influence of M.N. Roy and Nalini Gupta? Purushottam Das Tandon, Premchand, N.C. Bardoloi, Muzaffar Ahmed. The answer is Muzaffar Ahmed. He was a politician, journalist and communist activist. In 1922, Bharat Samyatantra Samiti was formed in Calcutta with Ahmed as its secretary. He was one of the main leaders of CPI in early 1920s. Question number 6. Which of the following leader announced himself as a king of Ceylon and initiated no taxes movement? Shah Naim Atta, M.N. Roy, Bhagwan Ahir, Ramchandra Das. The answer is Shah Naim Atta, who was declared himself as a king of Ceylon, a place of Uttar Pradesh. He declared himself as a king of Ceylon and initiated no taxes movement, and he was doing it to help in non-cooperation movement. Question number 7. Who called the non-cooperation movement as capitalist autocracy? Singaravelu Chettiar, N.C. Bardoloi, Duggirala Gopalakrishnaya, Thiru Vika. The answer is A. Singaravelu Chettiar. Singaravelu founded the first trade union in India. On 1st May 1923, he organized the first ever celebration of May Day in the country. In 1925, he became one of the founding fathers of the Communist Party of India. He was also in the forefront of self-respect movement that fought for equal rights for backward castes and shown growing willingness to combat social evils such as untouchability. Question number 8. The Uttarpada speech was delivered by Rabindranath Tagore, Bipin Chandra Pal, Surendranath Banerjee, Aurobindo Ghosh. The answer is D. Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo Ghosh was a philosopher, yogi, guru, activist and nationalist. He was arrested in 1908 in connection with the Alipur bomb case. After his release from prison, he started two new publications, Karma Yogi in English and Dharma in Bengali. When he was delivering Uttarpada speech in 1909, he hinted at the transformation of his focus to spiritual matters. Question number 9. Who among the following rejected the idea that caste status was the result of divine reward and punishment? Bipin Chandra Pal, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Jawaharlal Nehru, M.K. Gandhi. The answer is M.K. Gandhi. Gandhi was a lawyer and anti-colonial nationalist. The honorific Mahatma first applied to him in 1914 in South Africa. His notable work is The Story of My Experiences with Truth. He led nationwide campaigns for easing poverty, expanding women's rights, building religious and ethnic amity, ending untouchability, and above all for achieving Swaraj or self-rule from the British Raj of India. Question number 10. Who among the following said that bhakti in religion may be a road to the salvation of the soul, but in politics, bhakti or hero worship is a sure road to degradation and eventual dictatorship? J.P. Narayana, M.N. Roy, Dr. Ambedkar, M.K. Gandhi. Answer is Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was an Indian jurist, economist, politician and social reformer who campaigned against social discrimination towards the untouchables or Dalits. He was the first Law Minister of India. In 1951, Ambedkar established the Finance Commission of India, which is mentioned in the Article 280 of Indian Constitution. He was appointed as chairman of the Constitution Drafting Committee and was appointed by the Assembly to write India's new constitution. Hope this discussion is clear to you. In next episode, new MCQs will be uploaded with explanation. Subscribe the channel and share the video. Write your comments in the comment box. Thank you.